Picture this, you're about to meet one of your all-time favorite football players. But which type of football should you buy to get autographed? Especially since there's so many types of footballs out there and they come in all different types of material, brand, and color. These three footballs in front of me are some of the most common footballs you will see at sporting goods stores and online. Let's talk about each and see which one is best for you. These footballs are called autograph or panel balls because all of the panels on the football except for one are white and their main purpose is for autographs. These balls are going to usually run you between $25 and $45. One of the things I love about these footballs is you can get tons of different signatures on here and they show up really well, especially if you're at a place like a training camp or a meet and greet with a whole team. They might have different pen colors or types and they're going to show up really well. Another thing I've noticed is the signatures dry really well and fast on these. So if you're in a crowd and getting smushed and stuff, odds are the ball is probably not going to smear. Now let's talk about some of the negatives about these footballs. The autographs will usually show up very well on these, but odds are over time they're definitely going to fade. As you can see on here, it looks like there's almost like a silhouette around some of the signatures, and some of the signatures are almost turning like a brownish purple, which will happen over time. I've had bad situations with these when using paint pen. It's like the paint pen will never dry. All in all, this ball is relatively affordable. The signatures show well, and I think it's perfect for kids. This is a Wilson NFL Super Grip football. You can see right here, it says official size and then Super Grip cover. And they really mean it for a reason. I mean, these balls are really nice to throw around, especially if you're going to use it in the yard. But for this situation, we're going to talk about autographs. These balls still say Wilson on them, and they have NFL on them, but this is not the official football that the players use. So don't be fooled if you see some listing online saying an official Wilson NFL ball. It is still a Wilson football, but it's not an official Duke football. So these footballs are going to run you roughly $30, and you can find them at most sporting goods stores as well as like Target, Amazon, Walmart, all those places. They usually have them in stock. A thing I really love about these footballs is gold and silver paint pen just pop on them and they show up really well. I personally think this football is great for football players that are quite good, but not superstars. Another thing I found is they deflate and inflate really well. So if you're going to like a training camp or a football conference with a lot of current or former football players there, you can shove a lot of these in your backpack to save space. Now let's talk about some of the things I really don't like about these footballs. Is oftentimes I've had it when athletes sign them, parts of their signature skip. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen every single time and everybody signs their name differently, but it's something to be made aware of if you're kind of a perfectionist when it comes to your autograph collection. The quality's pretty good, but it's obviously not as good as an official NFL Duke football would be. Now, this is the official Duke NFL football. The thing that sets this ball apart the most is it's the ball that the players actually use on the field. Now, some things to look for when defining one of these balls is it'll say the Duke on here. It'll have the NFL shield in the middle, and then it'll have the commissioner's signature, which on this ball in particular is Roger Goodell. Now, these footballs are going to run you roughly $150. Now, I know when you get them in bulk, you can get them for a lot cheaper, but they're still going to be pretty expensive. I mean, I know on Fanatics, they're still even more than $150. The thing I love about these is when they're signed in silver paint pen. I mean, they look absolutely fantastic. Another thing I've noticed about these is if you want to condition the leather, the autographs still look really good and may even pop more in certain scenarios. Now let's talk about some of the downsides. I remember back in 2016 and 2017 buying a few of these footballs for around $100, and now they've increased by $50 or more. Personally, I think you have to be really selective with who you get these footballs autographed by. I say this because certain athletes' autographs can literally devalue these types of balls. When getting one of these signed, I would definitely go for a superstar or a sure shot Hall of Famer. So to recap, you got your autograph or panel football. I think these are perfect for kids and relatively affordable. In the middle, we have the Duke official football. This is the king of the crop. This is the ball that you should be getting signed by superstars, and be really selective with who you get it autographed by. And then this is the Wilson Super Grip football. These are roughly $30, and I think they're perfect for great players, but not superstars. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I hope you can purchase one of these footballs and get it autographed by one of your favorite football players of all time.